No.
Excited.
Okay. Oh, I am excited. I was so excited. We're doing it a day early.
Yeah.
We couldn't miss this one.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
We're going to Chernobyl.
We're not going to Chernobyl.
Yes, we are.
I'm not going to plug them, but it's an amusement park that sounds like Chernobyl.
Disney World?
No.
Hershey?
Hello
Hey.
again, everyone, and welcome to another episode
Don't
of
touch me.
Grappling with the Gilmans. I'm Josh.
I'm Max.
Go ahead. It's your cue. You got nothing?
Well,
And we are back.
Thing happened.
We are back in the Shop Suplex podcast studio. I'm not going to say we're going to talk about the week in pro wrestling because we don't have that much time. So we'll talk about parts of the week in pro wrestling. More on that in a moment. You two.
Yeah.
Obviously, no shortage of topics this week. Anything you want to address before we get into
Are we
it?
talking about evolution?
Well, not in a specific way because we didn't see it.
I watched it.
You did?
Yeah, Instagram Live. They were just doing the whole thing.
Oh.
Someone was on Instagram Live just showing the
Why don't you give me your
Evolution.
phone? Why don't you
the
give me
whole
your
show.
phone?
That's the Instagram Live was like showing the whole show.
wow.
They did.
Yeah.
So what did you see?
Eh.
I heard it was great.
The main event.
was good.
The main event I heard was excellent.
I didn't understand some of the things, like why. The Battle Royal I thought was interesting, like the Kalani Jordan spot where she like did the Kofi Kingston-esque thing, or she couldn't had hand scanned her way back to the ring. But overall, surprises wise, you had a bunch of people on the side.
Yeah, you did have a bunch of people in the stands.
Yeah, like Maurice,
Was
Tori
it-
Wilson,
Was it
Jazz.
Vicky Guerrero?
No.
I thought she was
Vicky
there.
Guerrero was there, yeah.
Oh yeah, she was.
Yeah.
hmm
Who else
Uh,
did I see
but
was there?
the
Molly
peop-
Holly.
Yeah, because those are the
Nice.
people that are going to get the big pops. Is
Right.
Molly Holly.
Well, she still doesn't. She still work there?
Yeah, she works at the Performance Center.
Right.
I found that on WWE LFG.
Okay.
Where are they shooting that? Tubi.
Ugh,
Tubi.
No, I think it's on A&E.
Yeah, it's on A&E. So that's on
Give
a
me
real
some
channel.
money now.
No, Evolve is on Tubi.
Oh, do you-
ever. Jesus.
Tubi.
Do you want to?
It's no
Do you
Zeus
wanna-
Network.
wait.
though.
And it disappointed me in their surprises.
Well, we're gonna
surprises disappointed me a lot.
we're gonna get to
during
that
the
in a minute.
show.
Do you want to send a shout out to that person who's following us on
yeah,
Instagram?
Yeah. Davey Boy Smith Jr., come on the podcast. We're cool.
Yes.
I can say more
we.
about that.
Yeah, we were.
Our last interview was good.
It was
The
excellent.
phone went off a
Yeah.
bunch of times because.
Well, yeah, John not here with us this week. We're on a little bit of a different schedule.
But we're cool. I mean, we're great.
Yeah, we are honored that you're even aware of our show.
We won't make you look bad.
Of course not. And you have an open invitation. I'm sure Sam will reach out once again soon.
I already
Yeah.
did.
Maxie, anything you'd like to address before we get into it?
Let me think.
Just make sure you're talking in the microphone because your voice is a little scratchy.
Let me think.
Jesus Christ! You want a little tea? You want to wash that?
No,
throat?
he's all right. He's just,
Huh,
just
do
you
ya?
know, he's just losing his voice a little bit. No?
I don't think there's any.
Okay, let's get into it.
Come on, gang.
Oh my God, has there been a lot of wrestling since we last did a podcast?
Too much.
I mean, think about this.
I told them. I told people.
Wednesday night we watched Dynamite.
Well,
As
if
normal.
people were watch everything, they
Thursday
had.
night we watched Collision, as you normally would. Friday night there was that Ring of Honor show, which we did not watch, although apparently the main of that show was
Nobody
great.
watches Ring of Honor anymore. I mean, when
Saturday
was the last time
on-
we watched a full Ring of Honor show?
Saturday
Roman?
alone
Good.
was All In, NXT, and Saturday night's main event. And then last night was Evolution.
And TNA and Raw and SmackDown
It's-
and all the NXT. And
Oh
all
yeah,
the
it gets
other
out of SmackDown Friday night.
and Raw and
It's
TNA
just-
and NXT and everything.
It's too much. I mean,
This
just
is a very that was WWE's fault.
yes, of course. Just as an example, normally, because we talked about them on the show, on a normal Saturday, we would watch Saturday night's main event. I mean, we've watched the other ones, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But like after All In, like who could have possibly wanted to watch more wrestling? And while we love pro wrestling, and we do, you know, we, and I think most people, we do have other interests. Max loves to play soccer, correct?
We watch the Phillies too.
We watch the Phillies sometimes, but you like to play soccer, and just yesterday you had a soccer thing in the morning. Yes, yesterday afternoon, the three of us went to the movies because we like to do that as well.
Ooh, Superman was so good.
Yeah.
Watch it if you haven't.
Yeah, Superman actually that was really good.
David
Mike-
Cornswet is from Philly.
But my point is, we just there's just no time, and now by the time it's we get to through the day. Yes, now it's Monday, and we got all the spoilers. So like,
Raw.
what's the point?
Yeah.
I mean, even Vince Russo, who is wrong about everything, put a thing on his Twitter.
He's still alive.
He is, just not professionally, talking about how their WWE is putting on too many shows.
No, that was WWE's because listen.
Yeah, it was 100% WWE.
No, they wanted to go against
Right.
All In, which was good. They knew they were
They
going to
did.
beat them in the
They-
ratings that year and that week. Because just alone, their ticket sales beat theirs. Beat all their
They-
three shows.
Right. They're just,
This is also a very special occasion.
they just can't leave it alone.
And speaking of all,
And it's
can't
bad-
leave things alone.
And it's bad for the fans. Like, it's just too much. I mean, Vince Russo also he then went on to return to, Baseline and said something ridiculous about like how Vince would never have done this. Like, this is what he did for decades. I mean, all he did was counter program Crockett. I mean, that's a
speaking of this
but it's
again-
just you're only hurting your own audience because we would have if it was a normal Saturday with no wrestling, we would have watched Saturday Night's Main Event. So like,
See Goldberg's last
Right.
match.
but we didn't
God, hopefully.
because there's no way. I mean, they're only. It's like they don't understand the concept that there are people, that would watch both. Like, just stop.
No, you have to talk about this. August 24th.
And they're gonna do it again. Go ahead.
in the O2 Arena,
Right.
Forbidden Door
3.
3 will be coming.
Right. Forbidden Door. The next AEW
And-
pay-per-view is Forbidden Door.
Yes, shh, I'm talking.
Sorry,
now,
brother. Go ahead.
Dad. I'm your son.
Go ahead.
We will be getting NXT Heatwave in Manchester.
New Hampshire.
I don't know. It just said Manchester.
Okay. Good enough.
So that tells you, I think that, but also they think they're underestimating AEW a little bit. Think that NXT is going to be like an equal opponent to AEW.
It's not.
Not to mention it's New Japan as well, and God knows who else is going to
Yeah.
be there.
It's just. I mean, and again, yeah.
It's just like, it hurts them more because they know they're not gonna do well on those shows.
Of course not.
as
Like,
good
just
as them.
why even bother? Like, why even bother?
Takes audience.
Yeah,
away
they're
from
not.
them.
Yeah,
This
I
is
mean, they're
kind of
really
obvious.
not. I mean, they're just. And the irony of this whole thing. It's like they've like convinced themselves that they're in a wrestling war, when in my mind they're really not.
Well,
They're-
listen.
They are number one. They are part of a massive, publicly traded company. AEW is a solid, profitable
No, Dad.
second place.
Listen.
They're not really threatening.
Listen, AEW
taking over.
AEW has been on the
Yeah, things
hot
are trending
right
in a
now.
positive direction for them, for
So
sure.
if you want to stop them in their tracks,
I guess.
listen. If I was Hunter Herschel Helmsley, I need a beard and a
Well, this is more of a Nick Khan thing, but go
Nick
ahead.
Khan thing. Don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
You know, man,
Oh God.
we wanna take away from the competition.
It's
We
like-
wanna make more money.
Yeah, I mean, they're not struggling to make any money. I mean, come on.
we
It's just
gotta stop AEW in your
yeah,
tracks.
AEW's not being stopped. they're again with their TV deal, they're not going anywhere. They just, it's like
We'll give them the all women's pay-per-view.
they can't. It's like they're just not happy if anybody else is not doing any business.
Exactly, because that's less money in the pocket.
Now,
Yeah. Do you really think if someone's taking away your money, you're gonna be like,
They're not-
you're gonna bend over and take it?
they're not taking away their money.
Is that gonna
They're
edit
not.
it out, Roman?
They
No?
are.
Okay.
They are wildly profitable.
Wait,
They're
let's
gonna
talk
do-
this to Roman. Yo, Roman.
At the end of next month, they're going to do 2 nights at MetLife. They're not struggling to make money.
Roman, if you had some competition, wouldn't you want to stop the competition? Especially if they've been hot recently.
It's not necessary. It's just not necessary. And again, you're taking. Now, let me just ask you this: if Saturday night's main event was on this coming Saturday with no competition in terms of wrestling, don't you think more people would watch?
Yeah.
There you go.
But I don't think Goldberg could wait that long.
We would have watched, right?
But I don't think Goldberg could have waited that long.
Yeah, it's enough. Now, there's another side to this, but we're going to get into that right now. Because we did watch All in Texas.
I'm actually going to need my phone for this because I gave my after-match reviews.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay,
On
let me give you your
this.
notes. Which I believe, if you include the 2-hour pre-show, did you say this? It's about setting the record?
Yes.
The longest wrestling pay-per-view
Beating
in
WrestleMania
history.
35.
Was it ever long? Now,
My mother was disgusted with the amount
yeah,
of wrestling.
it was a lot. It was a lot. Now, I listened to the Meltzer wrap-up show, and he had a theory about this. Speaking of Saturday night's main event. He seemed to think that... Now, look, we say it every time. Their pay-per-views are long. But he seemed to think that the reason this one went so long is that they wanted it to go past 8 o'clock so that
Put
it
the kids
overlapped with Saturday night's main event.
Put the kids to sleep.
Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I understand that TK does not want to be bullied, and that he
We've seen from his Twitter he does not want to
and
be
he
bullied.
doesn't just want to sit
What
there
was that
and
tweet? Bald assholes?
Just come on now. He doesn't
That's
just.
what Tony.
I hear you. He just doesn't want to sit there and have WWE constantly counter program against him without taking action to defend his company.
Fight against the power.
But I mean, it's just
Resist.
it was just it's how that crowd was as hot at the end of that marathon show as it was. I mean that's unbelievable. It's just it was long. So let's get into it. We picked it up in the pre-show.
Wait, I can give my thoughts on the first match.
No, we're doing an order.
Well, we didn't see the first match.
We didn't watch.
Yeah, I
we
gave
didn't-
a review on that
No,
one.
we're starting with the pre-show.
Oh, right.
So we didn't watch that first match, which I believe was Rhodes and Guevara and the Von Erichs against Chain Taylor
did.
Promotions. Oh, I was probably doing
The Sons of
something.
Texas won.
Yeah, yeah,
It was a good, fun match for what it was.
yeah. I missed that one. I was doing something. But I did see. Now we were wrong about this in the prediction show. Big Boom AJ was not in the gauntlet, but he was on the pre-show in the oddest 4-man team you ever saw.
No, it
With-
wasn't. It was a conglomeration.
With him, with Big Justice and the Rizzler, Hologram,
Crazy.
Kyle O'Reilly, and Tomohiro Ishii. I never thought I'd see the pair of
As I saw them walking down the ramp, I was like, here's my thoughts on the match. Jesus Christ, Big Justice is huge.
Oh, we're gonna get to that in a minute
No
too.
offense.
Yeah, he's jacked.
Against
No, I'm just
Roppongi Vice, Etchicero, and Lance
The
Archer.
Rizzler is jacked. That's
Again,
how jacked that
seriously,
man is.
my first comment on the match is no offense to the Boca Beach Boys, but given the fact that Big Justice is around the same size as Rocky Romero,
He looks like he could be a
he
former
may
linebacker.
want to consider football.
He looks like he could be a linebacker.
Wow. Now, at one point, Romero's outside the ring, putting the boots to O'Reilly right in front of Big Justice and the Rizzler in
Who
his
is wearing a cowboy
in
hat.
his cowboy hat.
Which was
And
adorable.
Boots. Don't forget about the boots.
Don't
Then-
forget, like the Rizzler is a chubby,
Then-
cute Italian child. I mean, like, you can't say that.
Big Justice gets up. Trent Beretta, pie-faced Big Justice,
I actually jumped out of my screen and
down to the ground. We all were like, we
No,
know.
I jumped out of my seat and screamed, yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really? Now you've turned on Big Justice.
No, listen, his voice is too high pitched for his body.
Well, that's going to change.
The Rizzler's voice is deeper than his.
He
Eventually,
made a few
Also,
words.
listen, he just keep him away from a microphone at all costs, because every time I hear it, I want to rip my ears out. Put them in
wow.
the trash compactor.
You're cutting a promo on Big Justice.
No, I'm just having issues. Like, listen, the Rizzler's cute. He isn't. I get, like, the Rizzler being there because, you know, he's kind of cute. He's a cute Italian kid. But Big Justice is just a high-pitched child who can
Wow.
just give the sloppiest beer I've ever seen.
Well, no, this one was better.
Yeah,
No.
this one was better.
This one was
Listen,
better.
I can demonstrate if you want.
Please don't.
He kind of fell to
Please
his
don't.
knees.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
so
no,
he
this
got
one was.
half of it. He didn't.
This
he didn't
one-
go for it.
This one was better than the last one.
Is it in his contract that the Big Justice has to get involved one time every
That
single
seems
match?
to be the pattern.
I mean, here's the thing.
And it's funny.
They're not. They're not just hiring AJ. You
yeah,
know what I
it's
mean?
all of them. It's a package deal.
it's a package deal. It's
Justice offer?
because it's about the visuals.
Right, it's the fact
it's
that
not
he's
just
there.
about they're a viral sensation.
Right, but it's all of them.
If they were
including
going
the
off
wife
the
and
most
the daughter sitting
exactly,
ringside.
and maybe Jersey Joe was there, you know,
right, with
the
the
father of
mom.
or the father of the Rizzler.
Who's like Teo, who is like hitched his
Yeah, Uncle Savasta.
Uncle Savasta, who is
And then
okay, so he's the father of the Rizzler, and he went on Instagram Live just playing Call of Duty. The
Yeah.
Rizzler was not there. He's kind of like
he's
Rizzler's his
built-
tail wagon
he's
to the-
beginning to build
Is
his
doing
own
his
career.
own thing.
Well, not really his
No, he
own
did like
thing.
hitch his tail wagon to the Rizzler and he's just
Of course,
riding
I mean,
that.
of course, wouldn't you,
And he calls himself what?
Uncle Savasta?
Uncle Savasta.
The song, he's like, I bring something with the Brajolan pasta.
Yeah. I'm Uncle Savasta.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
then
God.
you got, there's more of them.
Yeah, it's like a whole Costco universe now.
Yeah, the Costco
Actually,
Cinematic
It is
Universe.
the Costco universe.
Yeah,
right.
it's an entire. So
The
yeah,
Costco
But
verse.
that's what I'm saying to you is that, you know, if they were going off the most talented wrestler of the bunch, obviously they would
Rizzler.
pick the wrestler. Obviously they would get
Future AEW World
Big
Champion.
AJ. Listen.
the Rizzler is or Big Justice is.
Listen,
Big Justice can't- you
if
can't put his finger in
AEW
it, so-
goes the way of WCW, I could see it happening. But I don't know
Let's
if that's
hope
going to
not.
happen.
Listen, he could be like
But-
the next Braun Strowman-esque kind of fella.
He could be the next. Who's the guy who
Awesome
they did the
Kong.
movie?
Awesome Kong.
They
Brock Lesnar.
WCW. They did the movie and they gave him the belt.
David Arquette.
David Arquette. The Rizzler could be the next David Arquette. But what I'm
There
saying
should
is,
be no next David Arquette.
That is true.
Ever.
but what I'm saying is,
Minoru Suzuki.
okay. Well, I don't know
The
about that.
You
Rizzler.
can go to Japan.
Maybe you never know.
Is
Maybe
gonna be the next Minoru.
maybe he-
there's. I don't know if there's ever going to be another Minoru Suzuki, and I mean that in a good way.
maybe he gets a growth spur or something. My point is that. You know, it's a package deal because there's visuals there.
Yeah.
There's
No, I
marketing
get
to be
that.
done.
Cookies and chewings.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
the double
eventually-
chunk chocolate
I
cookies
saw the
and chicken
shot
bakes.
of Mercedes Momoa teaching the Rizzler and Big Justice
Of course.
to do the dance.
Yeah.
Eventually,
See,
while
he-
Romero had the ref
That's not the
distracted,
dance, though.
I know.
Big Justice
What was
got
that?
in the ring. He hit the spear on Beretta. AJ hit Romero with the power boom to get the win. The thought occurred to the last thought about this. The thought occurred to me is like, here is this guy, AJ, who
Wrestled in Jersey.
would wrestle small time
Listen.
indies in New Jersey.
Many legends have come out of New Jersey.
And now, all these years later,
Wrestling legends?
Yeah.
he is out there in front of somewhere between 25 and
Put your
30,000 people, teaming up with Ishii, who is a Hall of Famer. I mean, what a world! It's all thanks to
Costco.
Costco and the internet.
Can I just say real quick that I was going to pull you up a list of I looked up the greatest wrestlers from New Jersey. Can I just say that for some reason, I guess it's probably because it's in alphabetical order, the first one that comes up is
Is
Enzo Amore.
Oh God, no.
He's from
Well,
Jersey.
I mean, you got
oh yeah, that actually
Bam
makes a lot
Bam
of
Bigelow's
sense.
got to be high on
Yeah,
that
Bam
list.
Bam Bigelow.
DDP.
Yeah. Joey Janela, Dean Malenko,
Oh, he's from Jersey.
Jay Lethal,
Lethal. Yeah, that's a good one.
John Zandig.
Who?
John Zandig?
Yeah, he was
John
he founded
Bandy?
C-
Oh, Nick Camarado.
Nicky Boy.
No, he's not.
Well, he
from
really
Philly.
he's
No, he's
still
from
from
Philly.
Philadelphia.
Oh, you know what? They probably are billing some of these guys as from like this is just a Google
Yeah,
search.
John Zandig was one of the founders
Yeah,
of
like
CZW.
is Orange Cassidy from Jersey?
Yeah.
Yes,
Orange?
Orange Cassidy's on the list.
Well, doesn't he live in Philly right now?
Yes, but I'm saying there's
There's
a lot of them.
legacy of good wrestlers from New
Yeah,
Jersey.
especially on the
Pretty boy
indie
Larry
scene.
Sharp.
Who? Oh, right. He's like the head guy at Monster Factory.
Yeah, he discovered Bam Bam Bigelow.
Jesus, how old
I-
is he?
Oh. Also on the pre-show, we had the rematch between FTR and the Outrunners. It wasn't nearly as good as the match on Collision. It was still fine. This time, Dax pinned Turbo with his feet on the ropes, and it took Cash and Stokely to hold down his legs to get
Wait,
the
I'll
pin.
give you my take on this. Amazing match, bad ending, and why the hell did they kiss Stokely Hathaway?
They always gave him a little kiss on his head.
Yes, he's bald.
Kiss the balls.
Right.
The ball, yeah.
And he's
The
like,
crown.
and he's like,
And he's short.
right.
The opposite of
We-
Big Justice.
The main main show
Well,
started.
he's
We
short.
we,
He's
we
12
had
and
some
massive.
technical difficulties, so we missed the trios title match.
Oh, I can give you my end of review on that one.
Who won?
We
Didn't
the
see
Ops retained.
Didn't see Joe left in a stretcher.
Yeah, they after the match they Pillmanized Joe's neck in the chair. I think
Not
Gabe-
the only one
Crazy.
getting Pillmanized.
Yes, that's true. So the first match that we watched, and I know you went in on this, was the men's casino gauntlet. You want to just go? Because I know you have a lot to say.
Do we
about
have a
this.
list? Do we have a list of people who were there?
No, I don't. I don't have the whole list. But you know you have your point you want to make, so go ahead.
It was a fun match for what it was. Actually, I'll read this. I'll actually read my end of thing. Don't give me this BS with no surprises except for Juice Robinson.
Yeah.
It was fun. You had a bunch of people, but don't make it a battle royal. You got Juice Robinson come out. And they overhyped it so much. Saying like, oh, we don't know who's gonna come next. And the biggest surprise is a cleanly shaven Juice Robinson.
And cleanly shaven at that.
Yeah,
What
he
a-
was
Yeah.
like Bo
what a
Dallas.
letdown.
It's not the same. Yeah, he needs to go back to looking like a
And
crazy
the
person.
Guns, who weren't even in the match.
They announced too
And
many
Matt
people.
Cardona was at StarCast. So was Shotzi, I think.
It sucked.
And they were not there.
Yeah, but that's how these things work.
Look,
When you have Matt Cardona, who showed
Just
up for
because a
AEW
guy
before.
is
When you're-
in a town at the
Right,
same
it
time
doesn't mean
Well,
he's
he was in the AEW event. StarCast.
I don't think
That's not an
StarCast was an
AEW
AEW event.
It's not an AEW
I don't
event.
think. I think they cooperate,
Yeah,
but
they-
that's not.
they
They're not
team
putting
with-
on that event.
It's because when WWE went the way of doing the Fanatics thing, those other conventions teamed with a lot of the guys who are more independent and AEW oriented. That's why when they have WrestleMania in a certain city, you can still go to
WrestleCon.
WrestleCon and see all the AEW guys.
Right.
I also saw a video of a photo of the Rizzler holding the AAA Mega Championship.
Yeah. That.
I mean, the Rizzler was signing next to Tom Brady at Fanatics
Yeah.
Fest. so.
I still
They'll
wanted
go
to there
anywhere
and meet him.
as long where they
Where
will
the
go
money
in-
follows.
Yeah.
But there was so much speculation. You made a video about this.
We did. Yeah.
and we
suplex-
got nothing.
Yeah.
Nada. Zilch. Keith Lee wasn't even in there. We don't even know what Keith Lee is.
We don't.
Wardlow
Sucked.
wasn't.
It sucked so much.
Look.
If don't
So
give
bad.
me
The-
bull crap, no offense to Juice Robinson, but don't give me everybody who's already been announced for the match, basically, and then Kota Ibushi and the other one.
Well,
and
look.
Juice
Here's
Robinson.
the.
They overpromised and
Well, they didn't.
underdelivered.
They didn't
No,
really.
they overhyped
no,
and underdelivered.
They didn't really promise. But here's the problem.
They hyped it up.
I don't disagree with you, but here's why. They set the bar so high from the one last year where you had Ricochet Nigel coming out of retirement, and Sabre. I mean, they've, unfortunately for them, they've created the expectation that when you do this match, particularly at the biggest show of the year, you're going to get some surprises.
I did like the ending of the match, though.
And I don't disagree with you. Just because look, that one last year I thought was one of the most fun matches of that entire show.
Yeah, we were at actually SVW when that happened, and the pops were big.
And this year you didn't have it, and I totally understand like how that seemed like a letdown. But you're sort of burying the lead because you're missing what happened at the end.
The greatest professional wrestler in the world won. Obviously.
Yeah,
He's now going to get his title shot.
I mean,
hallelujah.
Yeah, what you said was accurate. The wrestling was fine. It went on too long. It ended with Mark Briscoe hitting the J Driller on Roddy Strong. Your hero rushed in, tossed Briscoe out, and stole the pin. So he's got the contract.
With their version of the Money in the Bank.
Presumably, he will be getting his title shot sometime in the near future. Then, unfortunately, they had announced that Adam Cole had not been medically cleared to wrestle. He comes out to address the crowd. Now, we now know, it's out there now, that I think it was on Collision. He took a clothesline from Kyle Fletcher and he got a concussion. And I believe that's not his first one.
I thought it was like a rule of three kind of situation.
So he's out there. He's very emotional. He's even thrown out the possibility
the other two were there.
of retiring. O'Reilly and Strong are out there. I mean, this was, this is a sad scene.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what they should have done is just not have the match and you crown a new champion on Dynamite or,
but he did end it with like the Adam Cole baby.
He still did it. But no, they felt like they had to do so. You had a four-way with Fletcher, Garcia.
I'm sad they didn't bring Bobby Fish back.
Rhodes, and Guevara to crown a new TNT champion. The crowd was dead for this because they were like wiped out from the emotional Adam Cole announcement. And I said that everybody figured, all right, Fletcher's winning this match. I know that's what I thought. And that's what we all thought, right? We all figured Fletcher was going to finally get that title. But no, presumably to give the crowd something to be happy about, Dustin Rhodes, who did he pin? He cradled Garcia. Dustin Rhodes is the TNT champion.
No, you're telling me this man has 3 titles?
He does.
3?
He does.
He's a singles, a trios, and a tag team. He's completed
He has the Grand
cycle.
Slam.
He does.
He has the Grand Slam.
Yeah. He
has
had
a Grand Slam.
Yeah, at this stage in his career. Now the crowd was very happy about this.
What is this? He's 60.
I don't think he's 60, but
He is. He's 60 years old.
Is he really?
He is 60.
Oh my God. I mean,
14 more
God
years
bless him,
and
but
he'll
like
be up to
I don't see him holding that title for
I want
very
him
long.
in his last run to
At
bring
some-
back the Gold Dust gimmick.
At some point, Fletcher's got to get that belt.
Oh, yeah.
But this,
But he's 3 belts.
yeah, it's crazy.
No, I want him at his end of his career to bring back the Gold Dust gimmick. If he can
Now
ever do that.
so the show. I mean, it didn't get off to the greatest start,
3
but
belts and Kenny Omega has 0.
yes,
has
that's a
0.
really good
He
point.
has 3 up on Kenny.
He has 3 different titles, and Will Ospreay
Dustin
and
3.
Kenny Omega and Swerve Strickland have none combined.
Dustin 3, AEW top 5 stars. MJF, John Moxley.
Right.
You say Swerve.
You're right. That's a really good point. I hadn't even thought about that.
Dustin 3, the AEW's 5 biggest stars, 1.
Combined. Well, yeah. I mean, but Friedman, Swerve, Moxley, Ospreay, and Kenny combined, no belts. Dustin
Yeah.
Rhodes has 3.
Kenny
and
no belts.
Hangman 1.
Hangman 1. But we'll get to that in a minute.
Jesus Christ.
Now the show kicks into high gear. Because now we go to Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay against the Young Bucks. Oh my God, this match.
Oh, this was pretty juicy.
Will Ospreay.
That was nasty, man.
This match-
Will Ospreay's entrance was cool.
This-
It was Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, Will
reference.
did the assassin. Swerve surprisingly not in any sort of costume for this one.
He had eyeliner wrong.
No,
But
well, the thing was that they brought out JoJo to sing his original song.
Oh, that's right. They brought JoJo out.
Bray Wyatt's fiance.
Yeah, his wife. She was his wife.
Wife?
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool that they brought him out
Yeah.
to do their original music.
But
Tony kind of not chill out that much for music this week.
yeah, nothing new this time.
Like I want to hear at least some.
But this match was incredible. I mean, it's again.
Listen, I don't like many people in this match, you know, because 2 of them are child predators. 1 of them I don't like.
No. Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
So let me despise.
Right. But look, you have to agree that this was fantastic.
I liked it. I know. I loved the Young Bucks entrance. It was hilarious.
Oh yeah, they came out in like
they
a
come
boat.
out in the boat.
Yeah, they came
the
out in their
flag.
colonial garb with a boat, as if it was Washington crossing the Delaware.
And they Justin Roberts had to read this like weird.
Yeah, he read another
long
proclamation.
It was hilarious. I loved it. Like they came out through the crowd and like crossing the Delaware.
Yeah, this was incredible.
No, this is how to do like a custom entrance, a
Yeah.
special entrance. WWE needs to listen up on custom entrances because AEW nailed them.
Beginning
today.
to end, this was absolutely great. In the end, I'm not even going to go through. There's just way too much action. Swerve and Ospreay hit the combo, Hidden Blade, and House Call on Matt Jackson. They got the pin.
They're not EVPs
This
anymore.
so they are no longer EVPs. This for me is 5. This
they
was
gonna have
5.
to go to Gen
This
Pop
was
now?
5 stars. This match was unbelievably
Dad, are they gonna have
great.
to go to Gen Pop now?
In a manner of speaking,
In
yes.
both, no, Gen Pop in both ways.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Because I know that the Young Bucks are not too big fans in prison. Are not the big fans in prison.
They're not going to prison, but their
Well,
privileges as EVPs are
what
gone.
documents were they shredding? That's the real
Oh, that's
question.
right. The document shredding.
Yeah.
That match was awesome. Then we go to the women's gauntlet.
I also have to write something about this.
You did here get the return of Harley Cameron.
Let me. I actually wrote some thing on this one.
'Cause-
Worse than the first one. There we go.
That's it. We
Yeah.
did get the return of Harley Cameron,
Worse than
who still had a protective shield that was
the black
looked
mask.
like a
No,
cat.
it was pink and looked
Yeah,
like a cat.
looked like a cat over her broken nose. She
She-
brawled with Penelope Ford, who was not in
She
the match.
pushed Penelope Ford off the top rope.
Yeah.
Field the raft.
Yeah. So it was nice to see Harley. And you got the debuts of Shiori, who looked really good. I hope we see more of her. And Alex Windsor. At the end, you had Mina and Thunder Rosa in the ring. Mina was killing Thunder Rosa with shot after shot, and then a back fisted her half to death. Athena, much like the first men's gauntlet, snuck in, pins Mina, gets the win.
Well,
so
she's also from Texas.
yeah, the
But
crowd
besides
pop
Windsor-
big for that.
Besides Windsor and the other lady who got no pop,
Yeah, but she's she looked. I hope we see more. She looked
every
really good.
every single entrant you knew was gonna happen.
Yeah, no.
There was no shockers at all. Besides, and the other 2 surprises got no pops.
Yeah.
in the entrance.
Again,
but
same-
it was
it's the
cool
same-
to see Harley
It
Cameron
was good
back.
to see Harley.
To be,
Um,
she should get get a title now. Finally,
Again, it was similar to the men's match. The wrestling was fine.
this is what the match is supposed to be. Is
but
bad.
other, it was fine. Then, for the AEW World Tag Titles, Hurt Syndicate, Jet Speed, and the Patriarchy with FTR on commentary. The match was. I thought this over delivered for me. Like I had very low expectations for
everybody in this match is
because the
great.
build up was so bad. The match I thought was good.
Everybody in the match is good.
Agreed?
Yes.
Yeah, this was fine. Maxie, this was good, right?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
I liked it.
It was very good.
So
Put your shoes back on, Jesus.
Bob's outside the
When a
ring.
wealthy
He
man's home,
tosses
Max, you gotta act
Christian
classy.
into FTR, who at the announce table. Then he pie faced them. FTR then gets up on the apron. Shelton shoves Christian in. Bobby spears Christian, gets the pin.
Yeah.
So that so obvious. Nobody figured there was going to be a title change here, which
it's
of
the
course
Hurt
there wasn't.
Syndicate.
Hurt Syndicate retains. Now, after the match, as the Patriarchy is leaving the ring, and Kip Sabian and Shane are also there, Nick Wayne grabs Christian as he's going through the ropes, drags him back in, gives him the unprettier. Shayna Wayne is overjoyed by
It's not
this.
the unprettier.
Well, it used to be the unprettier, now it's the kill switch.
Yeah. I thought we were actually going to go see Kill Switch, but no.
Shayna is overjoyed. She then slaps Christian. They then set him up for the concerto, and Cash Wheeler gives Nick Wayne the chair. before they do it, the
You
music.
hear, like, the-
We hear the.
you
We
think you
hear
know
the.
him.
We hear the music. Here comes Adam Copeland
With Spike.
with Spike.
Mark.
He comes down to the ring. FTR and
Love
the
that guy.
Patriarchy take off. Copeland gets the mic, helps Christian up,
Go find
tells him
yourself.
to go find himself. So that refers back to the beginning of all this, and he
That's
leaves.
horrible.
That's so bad. It was
That's
so
pretty
cheesy.
easy.
I didn't mind. You know,
It's a
at least
cheesy McWeezy.
it's a reference back to the beginning of this. All this. Now
no,
here's,
you should just
here's
no,
my
but don't say
problem
go
with-
find yourself. That seems like he's like addicted to something.
No, here's my
That's what it
problem.
sounds
Addicted to evil.
Here's my problem with this.
That's worse.
Christian
It's Christian.
has been this whole time such
great
such a horrible person and treated all of them so badly. Why should we feel bad that Nick turned on him?
We'll find out soon.
Like he had that coming.
Well, I think it's Christian. And Christian was something.
But you know, we said at the
Oh,
time.
Nigel was also going crazy on commentary during this.
Yeah, he was
Because he's a big fan of Christian Cage.
Christian.
Christian.
So we said at the time when this whole thing happened with FTR
We're getting Edge and Christian.
that we're gonna get that match, and clearly we are.
Wait,
You know,
we're gonna get Edge and Christian tag team title run last time.
no, we're gonna get.
Are they gonna come in
Well,
the
I mean,
weird
I think
glasses
we'll-
and have Gangrel with them?
Well,
too?
here's the thing. At some point, I guess now you're gonna maybe next you're gonna get FTR and the Hurt Syndicate. Maybe they're the ones to finally end the winning
They don't
streak,
deserve it. It should be the Outriders.
and then
I have my shirt on and everything.
you did, but they lost again.
Cheating.
They did.
That's what.
I'd
how
like to
Tony
see them.
But you're
in a-
gonna get your.
I like to see them in a
Bury the over
steel
guy.
cage, huh?
At some point, you're going to get FTR against Edge
I
and
want to
Christian,
see them in a steel cage.
but they're going to take their time. And look, that first match that the four of them had was so great. I'd be fine with them having a cage match. But at some point, we're getting. It looks like FTR may be next for the Hurt Syndicate, but at some point, clearly you're getting
Real
Edge and
question
Christian
is,
against
what's next for
FTR.
Jet Speed.
Yeah, this kind of leaves Jet Speed out in the
I say let them do singles runs because they can cook up.
Yeah, I think you may now start to see them as go on their separate ways because the way they got buried as a tag team, that's no good.
And they're definitely going to push Speedball.
I hope so. That guy's fantastic.
I hope they give him a TNT title run or like something else like that.
Next.
Yeah, I could see that. A lower title.
Oh yeah.
Or
Next.
he could take on Okada or like
oh yeah,
Kenny.
Okada
Yeah,
was good.
yeah. For the AEW Women's Title, Tony Storm and Mercedes
The feud
Moné.
was amazing for this.
This was great.
Feud.
This was great. They're both great. I mean,
Kind of
well,
weird. Tony Storm was being inappropriate.
of course.
Of course.
Did you see his thank you speech?
That's her
I
whole.
did.
That's her whole gimmick.
That's her thing. Yes, I did see her speak.
Also, John Moxley didn't only lose his title, but also lost his wife
Um,
because Tony Storm carried Renee Paquette out of the building.
oh, she did. I didn't see that.
Yes.
This was Tony ends up getting the pin with Storm Zero off the middle rope.
Three Storm. It
They're-
took 3 Storm Zero.
Yeah, and then at one point she hit 3 Storm Zeros like right in a row, and Mercedes kicked out. No, this was fantastic. This was over 4 stars. They're gonna have to do this again. Like I think at some point, and they'll take their time hopefully.
Yes, please.
But Tony's now the first one to beat Mercedes. At some point I think they're gonna have to do it again. And I can envision a scenario where they're 1-1 and they have another blow off.
Like
To-
Mariah May. Like
to-
the
for the
Hollywood
best- yeah, for the
Are they
best
gonna
out
do
of
like another
3.
Hollywood ending.
But this was they're both great. This was excellent. And I heard some people questioning the finish. To me, if
You're
anybody's
not
being
dropping Tony.
to me, if anybody's beating Mercedes, it's Tony, and there's no reason to take that belt off her.
Now, wait, here's the real
There's
question.
no reason to take that belt off her right now.
Here's the $1 million question. Who could beat
Who's-
Tony now? There's
Well,
no
I mean,
one left.
eventually Athena's going to get a title shot.
Eventually, Dr. Britt Baker has to go to work again.
Well, we don't
But
know.
she
We
wasn't
don't.
at the Battle Royal
We
for
don't know
some
what's
odd
happening with
reason.
Dr. Britt Baker.
The last time I saw her, she was parading around in a weird vacay.
Yes, this was so. Yes, your first
Talking about also how she has a deal with DraftKings.
Your first third of the triple main event was excellent. Second third for the unified titles. Finally, Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada. Now,
5?
no,
Four?
somewhere in between. Here's my thought on this.
Somewhere between 5 and 4.
It is not 2017. And
They're not what I told you this is not going to be like what they used to be.
yeah, no, it was.
Because
I had really
no offense, kind of old and
right.
injured.
8
and
years have passed, and
it's not a stallion anymore. It's a donkey.
Kenny has had major health issues.
For years now.
The fact that he is able to perform at the high level that he does is incredible.
The entrances were very cool in this one. Like
So
Okada with the big Omega sign.
Yeah, yeah, he had like a
Fire.
flaming.
That was baller. That was baller.
The match was great.
Tough, bro.
Was it 2017? Look, again, the legacy from what they did in New Japan. Look, I don't know that that'll ever, especially the last one, which I've probably said before on this show, is in my mind the best pro wrestling match I've ever seen.
No, WLC's better.
I don't know that will ever be
the
topped.
greatest professional wrestling match of all time.
But they
is
did a great
WLC.
job. The match was
Debate
excellent.
me.
It was like a more Americanized version of what they did in New Japan because
Why are they so wet?
My calluses.
Rocky Romero came out to interfere. Then Callis hits the ring apron. Ibushi was out there as Kenny's second. He at least gets rid of Romero. Kenny hit the one-winged angel. I think I yelled out, "Oh, that's it. This match is over." No. Don pulls Remsburg out of the ring and begins to put the boots to him. How this was not a disqualification, I have no idea.
Nobody cares.
Then Aubrey runs down because you needed a referee. Omega hits a V-trigger, goes for the one-winged angel again. Okada avoids it, hits the Rainmaker, he gets 2. Hits the drop kick, goes for the Rainmaker again. Kenny cradles him for a 2 count, then Okada hits a spinning slam, second Rainmaker, gets the pin. Okada is the unified champion.
I hated this.
I liked it. I like Okada.
This was
That
great.
good.
I wouldn't give it 5. I would give it 4 and change. But, this was absolutely excellent. And again, they're still performing at a very high level, even all these years later. Now, after what seemed like 12 hours, but it was only like 7.
6. Wait, what'd you
We
say?
got to the main event of this show. Oh, brother. In a Texas death match for the AEW World title, Jon Moxley
Can I go with the entrances? Because I'm like the entrance.
and Hangman Adam Page.
Because I'm like the entrances analysis kind of guy.
I don't remember the end. Oh, well, there was something about Hangman's entrance.
So Hangman, he had a professional whistler come out.
Oh, right, the Whistler lady.
To do some random whistling and a guitarist, so I didn't know who the hell they were. And then you heard like the original music, like
Yeah, the
Yeah, he went
whistling,
back
the
to the original-
cowboy
Yeah.
whistling.
He went back to the original music.
which I
Love
like.
that.
And
Yeah.
then Jon Moxley came out in a truck that looked straight like out of Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh, right, the truck. I forgot about
that
that.
had like steam and fire shooting out like the stuff, like the whole.
Sick.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. Yeah,
We
you're
were
right.
questioning who was driving, and you were like, "Oh right, it's Claudio.
Claudia was driving.
He's the designated driver."
So
Because
they wasted no time getting to the violence. Within like the first couple of minutes, oh my God, Hangman got a fork, and he began stabbing Jon Moxley in his forehead. And the way that they shot this, like you could see the blood start to come out of Moxley's head as Hangman is hitting him with that fork over and over
hey,
and
listen,
over again.
listen.
Oh
Listen.
my God.
Listen.
Slowly see the blood
Yeah.
drip down his forehead.
Oh
That
my
was-
God.
Listen, that is not the worst thing I've seen this week of professional wrestling. Most gruesome thing. Shout out to Matt Tremont.
Shout out to Matt Tremont.
Yeah, I didn't see
Squirting
this.
Friend of
blood
the show.
like a fountain. I'll show you the video. But that is probably one of the sickest things I've ever seen.
I mean-
and I've met Joey Janela before.
I seen him do it in real life.
There
too.
was barbed wire.
Is it come like naturally to him? That's the question. Does he like? Cause they like.
No, I
Like
think
this
it just
gets
is how it
flat.
go.
Why
I
wouldn't
mean,
he squirt from?
the dude's
The
been
top of his
stabbed so
head.
hard, many times in the head that he has like a ball right here on his head.
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah.
I saw him do the concrete death match with Slack.
Oh,
That's where
God.
they did it.
Okay,
Ugh.
just
Didn't you
leave
bring
it.
John to that? I was like, is this a
They
street fight?
They,
No,
It's
that
like,
was
they
somebody
used
else.
barbed wire. Moxley brought in the bucket of broken glass. I mean, this was unbelievable. We're just going to jump ahead because so much happened at the end of this. Hangman hits Moxley with the Angel's Wings as a call out, shout out to his friend and enemy, Cyril Daniels. He goes for the buckshot. Marina grabs him, jumps on his back. So he gives her a Death Valley driver off the ring apron through a table.
Marina was not okay for
Two
the
tables.
whole match.
It was 2 tables.
Was it two?
It was 2 tables
So she's out.
for the whole time.
He then goes back in the ring. He hits Moxley with a Deadeye into the broken glass. Claudio and Yuta hit the ring. Will Ospreay runs down to make the save. Then Gabe Kidd shows up to take out Ospreay.
No, Wheeler came out first. Then
Well, no, Claudio and Wheeler hit the ring first. Then Ospreay came out. Then Gabe Kidd came out to take out Ospreay.
Yeah.
He gives Ospreay a pile driver on the floor, and they Pillmanize him.
Love that. I was chanting, do it, do it, do
So,
it.
not to digress, but Forbidden Door, Ospreay against Kidd,
Oh, that could be good. But that's
possibly
not a world
Yes.
title
in England.
match.
Yeah,
Yes.
Two British boys.
yeah.
The
Later.
Boca Beach boys.
Moxley gives Hangman the Death Rider on a chair. He then asks Claudio to bring him the plastic bag. Oh, brother.
Well, they did this last week too.
Yeah, they were going for it. They tried this last week too. So Claudio hands him a plastic bag, but then we see on the giant screen a video that clearly is being filmed from the top of a huge mountain.
Yeah.
Then we see Darby saying that he is going to take everything away from Moxley. Then, oh God, this was so great. We go back to the ring. We see a man is in the ring with a beard and a Blue Panther mask.
I was saying Jay White, Jay White.
He then he begins pointing both of his fingers into the air.
Yeah, Brian
He
Danielson.
hits Yuta with the flying knee, takes off the mask. Of course, it's Bryan Danielson. These people are losing their minds now.
Brian Danielson does not. Did you hear about WWE legal?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
He does not care.
Apparently, WWE sent Danielson some sort of legal letter about not doing the yes chant. We know what TK thinks about that.
Well, listen. If I would do the same thing. You're a child, father.
Well,
Listen.
I didn't want to do something worse.
If I was WWE legal, and I saw a guy doing the thing we trademarked or did whatever, and and he was doing.
He didn't say yes, though. And I don't think
He did.
I don't think you. No, he didn't. He was just pointing his fingers into the air. I don't think you.
Like I think they.
I don't know that you can
I think
trademark a
that-
gesture.
Yeah, I think that
It is the chanting
he
of
was
yes.
doing this,
Right.
And then if the crowd,
The crowd chanted yes. What are
they
they going to
can't
do? Sue
copyright the
people?
crowd. Yeah,
You going to sue all the people that were there?
Yes, absolutely.
No.
You do not know how
So
low
it's
I can
Bryan
go.
Danielson. He takes out Claudio and Gabe Kidd. Then, as that man right there predicted last week, down from the roof of the stadium comes Darby Allin.
Told you.
You
Told
did. You called it. He comes down. He takes out everybody with a coffin drop off the top rope.
Abraham was white once again. What a shocker.
Yes.
Yeah,
Then
that's my first prediction that has been correct so far.
Hangman
Not sure though. but I
gives
think that
Moxley a dead eye off the apron through a table to the floor, which is absolutely terrifying. Marina had recovered to the point where she can help Moxley to his feet to beat the 10 count, and then screams F you at Hangman. Then down come the Young Bucks. They kill Hangman with the super kick and the EVP trigger.
They actually handcuffed Marina.
We're going to get to that. Moxley then gets a bed of nails from under the ring. Oh, brother.
Yeah, actually, we saw that before when they
Right.
were trying to get a table, so that kind of blew the surprise of the nails.
Moxley stomps Hangman on the
Curb
bed of nails.
stomped him. It didn't look
Then-
good though. The curb stomp, like
Then
I
he
knew,
gives him the Death Rider
Wait,
on
wait.
it.
The curb stomp didn't look good.
Yeah, the curb hop was he
Like,
protected
I
himself
get
with the curb hop.
Moxley was trying to
But the
protect
Death Rider looked
Hangman,
like it
but
killed
the
him.
Death Rider looked like it.
Hangman beats the 10 count. Then Moxley tells Marina to go get the briefcase. She goes over to the timekeeper's area to get the briefcase. But then somehow she found herself handcuffed to the barricade. Out from under the table comes Prince Nana, who was hiding under there waiting for this. Oh, I love this.
what if it was the Rizzler?
Oh, that'd be
Instead
great.
of Friends
him
on
for
That-
a gruesome match.
What if
Then,
the Rizzler stabbed him with his fork?
then,
Stabbed him
down
with
the,
a
then,
pencil.
down the aisle comes Swerve with his chain.
No, it was Hangman's.
It was Hangman's chain, right? He lays out both Young Bucks. Swerve looks at Hangman. He throws him the chain. He starts hanging Moxley outside of the ring with the chain. He brings him back in. He gives him the buckshot onto the bed of nails. At this point, I jumped off the couch and just started jumping up and down in horror.
He did.
He does it a lot of times, actually.
He starts hanging him a second time, and this is really important in my mind. It's not that Moxley got choked unconscious. He tapped out. The winner and the new AEW World Champion is once again Hangman Adam Page. He gets the briefcase. He had a little trouble, but he managed to open it. The show ends with Hangman freeing the belt from its prison and just showing it to the crowd. This was perfection. I love this so much. This was absolutely perfect. Easily 5 stars, maybe even more. Like, how this ended and the way that they did it all with the right people
You could tell that this was carefully meticulated. Starting, I don't know if I'm just conspiracy theory because
Go ahead.
I'm a conspiracy theorist because the moon is obviously made of cheese, but that's besides the point. How it was meticulated years ago so that, like, his redemption arc for the title.
No, it's the whole story. Listen.
Also, I'm mad he didn't come out on a horse.
As the ending to this whole thing, perfect.
Well, listen.
Just
So good.
so good.
So
This is
good.
something that they haven't done.
Match of the year candidate in my mind.
Well, listen. They gotta do this more. It's like a story that, like, goes out through the year.
Yep.
And ends in, like, this huge.
And then you kind of forget about it, and then it comes back. You know what I mean?
No. Don't keep it like the top story. Keep it the mid story, and then just like during the Owen Hart Cup kind of situation, then you make it the big story kind of thing. Don't make it like WWE where it's like you win the pay-per-view, then you get like the big thing. But make it like a whole grow-up thing, like.
Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't like the original All In like kind of story, where just Adam Cole deserves the match at All In because they're brochachos.
Oh, of the three stadium shows, I mean that match last year where where Danielson beat Swerve for the title.
Yeah, like that. That was good.
That was also
They
fantastic.
also had one of the biggest moments.
And it was a huge moment for Danielson because Danielson was going to retire if he lost.
His wife was there.
But this to me, like of the three, this was the best. I mean, it tied everything together. You had the right people interfere. It was just great. And I have one more comment because I have to say this. Since it ran so long that it bled over into Saturday night's main event, the juxtaposition, the fact that you had this epic, violent battle between Moxley and Page.
And then you could go watch Goldberg.
And then you could go, on the other show.
I was going to say.
What did you have?
Goldberg.
You had
Goldberg.
it didn't go till 10 o'clock, thank God.
Right.
But on the other show, you had the YouTuber Logan Paul getting into fights with the country singer Jelly Roll.
No, that wasn't
Jelly Roll's
then.
going to be on SummerSlam.
It was not
Yeah,
during.
Jelly Roll is
So
he's
there
going
you
to
go,
have a match,
everybody.
too.
There's your compare and contrast. I'll take the violent spectacle.
I'll go for
over
Jelly Roll.
I'm
Logan
thinking
Paul
Jelly Roll, bro.
and Jelly Roll.
I'm thinking Jelly Roll.
Yo, he gives a nasty
He's like,
choke
I
slam.
just want to thank God.
Yeah, Jelly Roll.
So
I'm here in this WWE ring tonight.
overall thoughts on the show, Maxie.
Great.
Big thumb up.
Surprises, meh.
Yeah,
I
not.
give it like a...
You want to give it? Oh, let's do that. You're not going to give it the full thumbs up?
I give it like a here.
Wow, Sam. 3/4 of that's up.
No, this is up. This is there.
I mean, look, it was
You
too.
learn your
It was too long.
degrees, Father.
It was.
Yeah, your degree.
It was
is
too.
not up.
It was
This
too
is
long.
This is up. This is not up. Like
But you had, to me, the show was really built around those 4 matches: the triple main event and the tag match. They all delivered huge. You had the tag match and the main event were easy 5 stars, easily. And you had the other two matches that were somewhere between 4 and 4 3/4. I mean, you could quibble about that, but they were both. So they all delivered. And, the show was a huge success. It's they had somewhere between 25 and 30,000 people there. It looked great on television. That kid that was screaming near the microphone on the pre-show, they got rid of that somehow.
Oh, I told them that. I was like,
excellent.
I thought it was like, is this a WWE plant?
No,
I was wondering. Was like, because he was booing like everything.
Anything else before we wrap it up?
No.
Thank you very much, Producer Roman. Thank you all for joining us, and we will be back next week with another episode of Grappling with the Gilmans. That's a wrap.